Hi, Bubble family. I'm your outcasted spiritualist, where we talk about all things spiritual. So today, I'm just on my lunch break, and I was like, this video been on my mind for a little bit, and a couple others, but this one kind of came back up. So, for some of you, that may be developing spiritual gifts. Say that you owe someone. Of course, make sure that you get checked up and make sure you're not schizophrenic or anything like that. But say you're like empaths, you can feel energies, or you can kind of hear hear things like me. I have really good hearing, so the person really don't have to be close to me, and sometimes I can hear stuff. So a lot of and then sometimes even if I'm not trying. And say like they could be far away in the room and you can hear them like talking to you, but other people wouldn't be able to hear. And there's something that I had I maybe not developed, but kind of had for a long time, because I'm just working in a shoe department. And I remember a lady, I was like, went to the back room, and lady told her friend, oh, I forgot to ask her for a size, like let's say 6, I don't remember what it was. I came back out and I was like, oh, you need a size 6? You want me to scan you a size 6? And they were looking like amazed and like kind of astounded. It was like, oh, you had that super mama hearing. I said it was a blessing and a curse. And the reason I did say that was because I don't know if I always had it was dormant. And I didn't get back into my spirituality until later on. And so during this time, I wasn't really into my spirituality, but I will be able to hear things that people say, whether it was positive or negative. So I would say it's a blessing and a curse, because, sometimes I could hear different conversations stuff, but sometimes it was a curse because sometimes I didn't want to hear what people would say. Sometimes they would say something negative. And now, I wouldn't say it's a curse anymore. I would say that it's a blessing, because if you have certain type of gifts where you can kind of have discernment, or you kind of sense the energy or spirits that may be in a room, or spirits that people have, or even things that they say, or maybe you can hear their mind. And I had an issue like that one time where I could hear somebody's thought, and it was just random, and it was like the first time that ever happened to me. And I looked at them and they would look crazy at me, but they did not move their lips. They didn't say anything. But I heard them say something like, now get out of here, or something like that. So it was so crazy. So maybe that would develop in the future. Where I hear people's thoughts. But that's, but anyway. Well, there probably is something going to happen in the future with, the spirits and stuff like that. They would give me this stuff. But anyway. So I told them there was a blessing and a curse, and I want to say that if you feel like it's a curse, it's not really a curse. Think of it this way, and this had came to me. This was a download from Spirit, and Spirit was pretty much saying that it's actually good, because you can decipher what you can do around people. You can see the fakeness in people. You can know who you can trust. You can know who you can't trust. You will be able to know if the person has really good intentions towards you, if they don't, if they're real or they're fake. Like, there's people around me, and a lot of times I don't say anything, but sometimes I can know what they say. Like, they don't even have to be near me. They could be across the room. And I feel like this is Spirit letting me know. It could be that I could hear them very well, or it could be just the Spirit letting me hear, like maybe Spirit whispering in my ear, letting me be able to hear what they said, but in their voice. But it lets me know how people truly feel about me, if they're fake around me, and I know that I can move accordingly. So now I can know how I need to play my cards around this person. So just know that this is not gonna be a long video. This is a short, because I'm on lunch, I'm gonna eat. But just know that your spiritual gifts, you may feel like they are a curse, because sometimes you don't want to know certain stuff. Sometimes you don't want to know what people think about you, how they feel about you, what they're saying about you. And as I grow in this spirituality, as I do different things to elevate, the more and more my natural spiritual gifts are enhanced, and the more that the spirits are going to give me certain gifts. And maybe one day, you know, I'll be able to, you know, some people say, you know how to turn them on, turn them off. Right now, I probably don't really know how to turn it off 100%. So it just happens when it happens, you know. But it's not a curse. It's actually a blessing, because you get to know, if you develop it and you hone your skills, or you find a spiritual leader to kind of teach you, or the spirits kind of guide you. It just depends, because there's different spiritual leaders. But anyway, and sometimes we have to do a lot of work on our own, and I had to do a lot of work on my own. I had some guidance and stuff like that, because I do have a spiritual leader. The Spirit's been working with me a lot, and maybe just because of how I am and who I am. But it could be a blessing and a curse. And I had to look at it in a different way. When the Spirit told me that, I was like, that is so true. That it shows me how to move around people, what to say to people, or just to watch out. Because I don't have, just because the person say something or whatever, I don't have to let them know that I know it, which I never done, but used to bother me. But certain stuff had I'll kind of elevated above, and I'm even elevating more and more. But just know it's spirits, or your spirit, or your spiritual team letting you know how to act on a person. Sometimes it can help save you. Sometimes it can help you navigate through things and trickery people do. So your gifts of your empaths, your clairaudience people, your clairsentient people, I guess I could say really plain, like the clear sight, clear seeing, clear hearing, clear tasty smell and stuff like that. These are all gifts, and they're not a curse. So back then I thought it was a curse, because I was not elevated enough at the time to realize that it was a gift, to realize that it was going to take me places, to realize that it was going to help me navigate people and see who's really real, who's really fake. Because some people two-faced, they say stuff in your face and they say something else behind your back. A lot of people that I'm around don't know that I'm a spiritualist, don't know that, you know, I'm into these practices, these things, or that I have certain gifts. So it's just something I keep to myself for the most part, unless they stumble across a video of mine or something like that. But you know, like I recently had a situation with a colleague of mine. I had a situation with a colleague of mine, and she I introduced myself already since before we even talked, because I am an empath. I can feel energies and people emotions and stuff like that. I already knew, and a lot of times it's so weird, because sometimes I can know if people don't like me or something for whatever reason. Sometimes I can know what the reason is. But you know, people used to think that, you know, trying to make you feel like you're crazy or it's not true. And every time I was right. So now I just know that I'm right. I sense energy. I sense how people feel about me. I sense what people think about me. And so I already knew that she had an issue with me and didn't even know me, didn't even talk to me. And me, I'm just kind to everybody, you know. So I asked her name. I never met her. I only seen her like one time. It was very brief. And then I told her my name. My name is kind of sometimes hard for people. I understand that. So people call me different type of things. Different things are kind of similar. I knew what they're talking about. So I told her, but you can just call me, let's say, you know, Shawnee or something like that. It was something real easy. And like a little nickname. And she was like saying all kind of say. So let's say I said, let's say Tanya or something. And I was like, she would be like, and you know, she would be like, no, so not Tanya, let's say Tania. Like she would say like Tania instead of Tanya. Or she would say, you know, just keep doing it. And somebody was like, oh, honey, I just get a heart attack. I said, but Tanya's easy to say. That's not really my name, but I thought that's easy to say. Well, my nickname was Shawnee, so I was like, Shawnee, that's easy to say. It's not that hard. She was just acting, but I seen the spirit in her that she had beforehand, and I seen it then that she was doing it on purpose. Because why you can't say that? It's not that hard. And they're just letting me know, because I seen her coming before she actually came. I seen the energy that she was giving off before she even came, and then I seen that spirit. Because now I interacting with her, and at the time I didn't really think too much. Well, I knew what it was, but I didn't think, okay, that's that spirit in her. But I knew it was on. The other person couldn't sense that she was doing it on purpose. She was trying to be funny, like she couldn't say Shawnee. But I was like, it's fine. It's not something. I'm used to it. It didn't bother me or anything. But I felt the energy of what she was saying, how she was saying it. I felt that energy, and I felt that spirit. And so, and it's from like envy and stuff like that. But I said all this to say that it's a gift, because now around this person, I would still be kind and nice to this person, but I just know how to act around this person, or know that and she might be able to change. Sometimes some people change once they get to know me, or something like stuff like that, because I'm a very kind person. I'm one of the nicest people you'll meet. Some people change, some people don't, but there are a lot of fake people out there that will say stuff about you, so it's a gift. However, I said this one time in one of my other videos, that people need to treat people kindly and well, because they don't know what spiritual practices people are in. They don't know what people... Now, you could be loved, like this and then the other, and you don't even have to do anything, but somebody keep messing with you, and you're just doing everything that you're supposed to do. Your spiritual team, your spirits, because the Most High and the spirit is both positive and negative. It's not good or bad or evil or anything like that. It's just that's on a spectrum. Somebody mess with you, your spirit's probably gonna go mess with them. And you don't know what people do. There's people into demonology, there's people into angelology, there's people, I deal with the saints a while and angels, and I'm learning about other things too. And I have spiritual protection. So a lot of people, these spirits and stuff, protect people. And the one thing I do know, and I notice, is that people that just outright try to do me wrong always have stuff happen to them. And it's not me doing anything to them, because I try to keep them nice. I try to be kind. And, I'm always like that with everybody. But the things that they do make my spirits react, because they are here to protect me. So, and my family, and people I love and stuff like that. And the same with your spirits. Your spiritual team. Some people's spiritual team don't play, and sometimes people that think they're so close to God, or so, this or that, their spiritual team allow stuff to happen, because these people are not humble. You need to be humble. So they let the stuff happen to you to bring you back, to bring you down. And unfortunately, some people deserve it, because they just nasty souls. Just like some people try to act like they so, because I don't care what religion you is. I don't care if you're like in church, this and that or the other. I don't care what religion you in. If you have the connection with the Most High, you're protected. It's the people that act like they this, act like they that, don't live by the standards, don't do this and the other, that usually get humbled down. The people that act like or say that they this, that, and the other, most of the time are not. And I always think it's so funny, because I be like, I'm probably closer to God than most people I'm around. I'm closer to spirit than most people around, because a lot of people don't know that I'm an ordained minister, I'm a mambo and stuff like that. Like that I'm a spiritualist. I just live my life and do what I do, and try to treat everybody with kindness. And that's probably why I'm in this position, because I'm not judgmental. I'm not this and the other. But now I'm starting to go off into a rant. So I was just saying all that for everyone, just let you know that your spiritual gifts are not a curse. They're a blessing, and they're there to guide you and teach you and let you see things that are hidden. So like, share, comment, subscribe. I'm your outcasted spiritualist. If you want a private reading, it'll be linked in my bio on Etsy. I think it's like www.etsy.com/outcastedspiritual, but it'll all be down in the bio. So like, share, comment, subscribe. Till next time, stay blessed. Bye bye.